What's going on, folks? Sweenholic here with a look at the new Tom and Jerry figures from Jazzware's Hanna-Barbera line. For starters, let's go over the packaging. Each figure comes on a blister card with a huge plastic bubble that is way larger than necessary for the relatively small figure enclosed. Just look at all that space. Through the front of the bubble, you can easily see the figure within along with their accessories and a paper insert with an illustration of the character contained. There's a sticker with the show's title on the upper left on the bubble's exterior. The card back is a green frame around a white and yellow burst background, almost like a rising sun like you might have seen while watching Saturday morning cartoons as a kid. I don't know if it was by design, but either way, it's a fun effect. Around back, you'll see that the cards are not at all character specific. There is a crazy cool collage of classic cartoon characters, all creations of Hanna-Barbera, and a list of other Hanna-Barbera cartoons for which there are likely figures on the way. Jerry the Mouse is visually a pretty good representation of his classic cartoon counterpart. His varying shades of brown are definitely spot on. The head looks great in my opinion, with the huge ears with pink on the inside, the little tuft of hair up top, the wide open eyes, and a big open mouth smile. Loath as I am to say it though, from the neck down is where a lot of Jerry's troubles begin. He has a total of 10 points of articulation, which is nice, but they're really a case of feast or famine. Some of the joints were so tight when I opened them that they felt like they were going to break. Others though are incredibly loose to the point of being a little bit limiting with posing. Okay, not a little bit, a lot. Jerry's massive head also makes him incredibly top-heavy, so you have to do a lot of messing around with weight distribution to stand him up. Another thing the loose joints and top heaviness cause trouble with are Jerry's accessories, which include a stick of dynamite and a wedge of cheese. Not only that, but his hands aren't designed to actually hold either of these items, so you're completely at the mercy of his poor joints and the forces of gravity for getting poses out of him. If you work at it long enough, you can get some poses, so it's not impossible, but the longevity of the positioning is tenuous at best. Overall, I've experienced a good bit more success with Tom the Cat. He also has a great cartoon-accurate look with his gray and white coat, and the maniacally happy green and yellow-eyed expression on his face in the same style as Jerry. He's got tufts of fur up top and on either side of his head, both within and beneath his ears. Tom has 13 points of articulation, beating Jerry by 3 with elbows and a mobile tail. Thankfully, none of his joints are incredibly loose, but his waist and tail aren't that greatly set in, so they will sometimes separate unintentionally. They're no trouble to set back in though. Tom stands up with far more ease than Jerry for two main reasons. His head is not as large compared to his body, and his articulate tail can act as a great balancer. For accessories, Tom comes with a single-piece loaded mousetrap and a big yellow and brown mallet. A major added bonus is that Tom's hands are sculpted to hold items. The mousetrap is no trouble, but the mallet is a bit on the heavy side, sometimes even heavy enough to screw up his balance. Still, you get far more stability out of Tom than Jerry in terms of displaying. As is pretty apparent, we don't have accurately scaled figures here. Might have been cool to have given Tom a smaller Jerry accessory, But I guess Jazzwares may have figured Tom and Jerry being the team could easily secure the sale of 2 figures instead of 1. I'm definitely gonna have to say I'm more impressed with Tom than Jerry. Yeah, go figure, me liking the cat better. But I'm of course happy to have both members of the duo. I can easily see people being reluctant to give these a chance given the problems I've just pointed out. Even though they're only $7 each, the loose joints and screwed up balance is gonna turn a lot of people off. The things I'm keeping in mind though are, not only am I a big classic cartoon fan anyway, but in case you didn't know, David Vonner, the toy creating genius behind a lot of the Marvel content produced by Toy Biz and Hasbro, is now at Jazzwares. This gives me a lot of hope that these toys can only get better with time. So I'll definitely be sticking with the Hanna-Barbera line in hopes of getting my hands on my many other favorites. Stay rad, friends.